Okay, given triangle ABC, C is the right angle, and we know sine of A is 5/9, and the lengths of corresponding sides are 5 and 9, respectively. Find the following measurements. So we want to find angle A, angle B, and then side AC. So let's draw this out. Whenever you're given just a word problem, you know that we're talking about a right triangle. Okay, we have sine, cosine, tangent. So C is a right angle. And then the hypotenuse is 9. Remember, sine of the angle is opposite over hypotenuse. So if we make this angle A, so A is our reference angle, that means the opposite, that side is 5, and the hypotenuse is 9. Oops. So this remaining side is the adjacent, and we don't know the length, but we're asked to find it down here, AC. So we are going to find that length. Let's start with finding angle A just because we're set up for it. So we're given sine of A is 5/9. If we want to find A, then we need to get rid of sine. So to get rid of sine, you take the inverse. We're going to take the inverse sine on both sides of the equation. So inverse sine of sine A equals inverse sine of 5/9. So sine and sine inverse are opposites. That means that they equal 1. And angle A is inverse sine of 5/9. That just goes in the calculator. So round your answer to 2 decimal places. So I'm over here in Desmos. I'm going to go to graphing. And then let me open this. I needed that open for my function. So I'm doing sine inverse of 5/9. And then that's not right. I need to make sure I'm in degrees. That looks better. So 33.75 is angle A, and that's degrees. So remember, these two angles in a right triangle add to 90. The whole triangle is 180. So I would take 180 minus 90. That's how those two angles add to 90. And then 33.75. So B is 56.25 degrees. And this is 33.75 degrees. All right, so for this side, we have options. You can use Pythagorean theorem. You can use trig. Doesn't matter. I'm going to use trig. So I'm going to use angle A as my reference. And then I'm trying to find the adjacent, and I know the hypotenuse, so I'm going to use cosine. So cosine of 33.75 equals adjacent. We'll call it x over the hypotenuse, which is 9. Times both sides by 9. So x equals this, and I'm going to throw it in the calculator. So 9 times cosine of 33.75, which is 7.48 rounded.